Again, pain intact, headless, legless skin, shins left in the city, splitting his seconds, weaving about on the bones, spinning like a bloody top.
It limped in walking, a golden city shifting in the centre of the world, loved and feared like a church drawn by dogs. Sudden whirlwinds, close, solitary, secret and quick, grow in the dark and make marks on my thoughts. A freezing amber slurry dribbles from the tape, a human sound staining the air.
Spanish squeals scratching, the other stories like polished shoes, twin kicking. Yes, the old centibar treatment, posting the words, going like this. Settling yellow gas from the floor creeps into the very liquid of the evening. Leaning across the told, walking money is counted out. Downstairs rituals clatter. The sound of winning falls through the air, looking for a clearing.
He looked at the chair he was offered, as if he were looking at the space available inside a wardrobe at an auction.
Tornado Lake, Chapter 1. There it was, joyous and sharp like a religious sword. No time for these upright mammals and distant Japanese fish. This was Tornado Lake. How did they get there? How many children were made to perform optical illusions? How many shattered apses per jihad? Is that all? Seedy urges dressed up as roaring glory, sprats dressed in sauce. And there they all were, just for the evening, skulking round their true desires. Where's the blood tonight? On the coast? Or, nearer home? As it is with these things, the hand of nature tightened its grip. A warning light flashed in a small-town slaughterhouse. It seemed too late. In the blood-spattered cubicles, the mooring aruspicy had already begun. Outside, old men shoved in doorways and examined the contents of their pockets. In a quiet back street, a paving stone suddenly split in two. An event witnessed only by a small black and white dog.
The animal yelped and scuttered into an alley with its tail wrapped round its shit-stained leg.
Natural splits, sunburn jets, pride marks, smart bets, striker's luck, pitchbacks, deep tips, pit slacks, dressed pints, demon shrinks, red drunk, dead drink, stretched clubs, model's box, draw skin, black blocks, mallet knives, oil painters, pop hearts, rush fainters, money spines, organ fun, kidney bingos, paper one.
The box is damaged because it's been on our shelf. Raise your hands who would like it. You would, you all would, right? Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to make a promise now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not a man ever to go back on my promises. I've been in this business too long. We've been in this shop 5 years. If I make a promise to somebody, that promise is always kept. And let me tell you this now. The person who takes this out of my shop in the final sale, if they don't shake me by the hand and say thank you very much, I will snatch it back so quick you won't know what day of the week it is. Only because the box has been on display, the box has got damaged, the goods inside are perfect. It's a Sony Video 8 can, a camcorder. The recommended retail price for those camcorders, they retail at about £399. So what I'm going to do as an advertiser, ladies and gentlemen, and this is how I do my sales, not as an inducement for you to buy anything, ladies and gentlemen. We do this because I don't spend thousands of pounds advertising in the press. I don't have television adverts. The reason I don't do them is I'm not in the worst end of the East End. I'm in the best end of the West End. I'm in Oxford Street amongst all the top quality name people. Yes or no? The best people are in Oxford Street, all the top names. We are here and we give you top value. When I say I'm going to give you a bargain, this is what I'm about to do. One customer today in my last sale, there is only one left, is going to take that in the sale. At not 400, not 300, not 200, and not even £100. And if I stopped at £100, I'm sure 2 or 3 customers will place their hands. I'm not going to charge you 90 or 80, 70 or 60. Let me know when I'm lying, I'm not sure. I won't charge you even 50 or 40. I'm going to put that in the final sale today, and one lucky customer is going to walk out my shop, and it won't even be the price of 35 or 30 pounds. Watch what I do for that customer, ladies and gentlemen, and that customer will shake me by the hand. That is going out in my final sale today, and someone is going to walk away with it. Now, I'm just going to get on to 1 or 2 other items, and we will start the last sale of the day. Because ladies and gentlemen, you can see, the safari is coming through. Okay, we've got stock coming in left, right and centre. This happens all day and every day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the biggest buyers in London of bankrupt stock, ex-mail order stock and catalogue stock. So I guarantee to you, ladies and gentlemen, everything you buy in my shop today, you will walk out with an absolute bargain.
Joking. £14, but £5 to the bugger. It's only the Old Kent Road, it only costs there.
standing water. Out for those pools of standing water. Pools of standing water. Out for those pools of standing water. Places, so do look out for those pools of standing water. So do look out for those pools of standing water. Do look out for those pools of standing water. Pools of standing water. Places, so do look out for those pools of standing water.
I don't know what's worse.
We live in dangerous times.
Shackled by knowledge. Graph, great, date, fate, feet, graph, fang, tang, grant, rant, rang, rage, tear, neat, near, gear, after, agent, earnt, argent, tarn, fear, angered, rent, term, fair, firm. That's not 3 miles down the road. Road furniture. Fairly interesting even electronic lounge. A few drinks.
From the English act, more thank you. It's no use to agree with there. We got this chap out of it, and he was turns you on. We back and face upside down. United States listed up very popular. What are you saying? But what are you? We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. You couldn't.
Have you seen like a prop?
No idea, but just gently cut. Historical and painful problems.
Don't they, but it's
because there are such parts and scissors round the road.
and Drake's Village Hospital. 15 years in basic suspicious. Time, or do you think
several aborted had occasion to visit several even slaughterhouse.
seen Bruxelles.
Canadians. There are 3 words there. Canadians. I know it. They begin to in the way that we I've actually booked her to
Okay.
week with
Various sort of things.
it's a way game.
The foxes.
I mean, publicly associate. Not really allowed. Welfare problems, of course, not. Program anybody. As for instance, in 1990,
I couldn't. Used to write them.
Something in the mind,
Well, the whale coming on the boat.
spend money on other children.
Very rejected.
You're actually trying to the first word to men. So you're actually triggered of again.
Wasn't that because
Drain all the way through that music.
government
I think the value is fear. Makes it much more.
I did. What did you do? Middle of the motor show.
I don't know what I am. The language. Soho, I don't hang here regularly. The language. There is. Say, look. Say, look. Sing a little poetic way. You have to listen to this. Till next season.
how much do you go
You're I would. You haven't told me. You're people every. Fine, because you would. Then 3 nights.
What would you rather do? Swan around the ring for 15 rounds, getting
Through all this steam or whatever it was.
operations.
Complete
and utter.
Holding a smaller figure like a child's hand.
Again,
Which brings us.
you coughing.
You think that's a problem?
No, but yeah, you're coughing.
One, have you seen?
Chapter 1. The coach swung lazily in the driver's window. Green and grey flashed by with occasional periods of momentary deafness. Birds sang, machinery hummed, and rats fiddled in the bushes. The loud man eased himself down into the seat, over-aware of the soreness of his legs. No mention of these items later in the day. Close of business last night, your account was £164 overdrawn, for which there was no agreed limit, and no credit has been received since the 16th of October. Please pay in a minimum of £164 in the next 7 days. Gilded spires at the haunt of the crocodile, whose log-like stillness awakens to sudden and vigorous life when the finely carved doors are opened. From green valleys and hills rise mysterious puffs of steam. The country gapes within sight of glacier ice and thirsty crops watered by scientific appliances. 2 chilly old ladies of oriental extraction sit side by side, warming their hands on brass boxes which contain the embers of glowing charcoal.
Did you know a bee has 5 hearts? 5 hearts?
You won't see. Oh, what's the matter with you today? Nothing. Today? 60 bloody years more like. 60 years of waking up and going to sleep and dying in between. You should be more like the rest of us, content with your lot. More like you? You react to an insult like a dog to a stroke. You long to be shamed on the high altar and executed in public. I shit on your lot. What about the footprint of Adam? A hole in the ground, a grave, a rubbish pit, a toilet for priests. I never know when you're joking. Would you marry a cop?
In the future, in a public park, a young Chinese boy listens to the thin squeaking of a transistor radio.
The river had a warm smell the day the old man asked the question. "Where are the boats for hire, son?" The boy's dog growled and bared its teeth, and the boy remembered his mother's words. Don't talk to strangers. And there's polio in that river. The river was shallow and clogged with weeds. The boy had never seen any boats on it at all. The river wasn't that kind of river. "Where are the boats for hire, son?" View of Latimer's Boathouse, 1907, taken by A.E. Patterson of Water Lane. Presented to the Public Library by Mrs. A.E. Patterson, 1935. Excuse me, do you know anything about the monument under the viaduct by the river?" asked a young man with long hair. "Monument? New one on me. You've looked through our photographic records, I presume? Nothing there? Try the town hall." The boy closed his eyes and worked his fingers gently over the pitted surface of the white stone monument. There were rows of small holes. It was like a secret language. The monument could not be seen from the path that went under the viaduct. Amongst the elderberry trees and washy depressions of the riverbank, the monument looked as if it had been thrown away. Along the top of the narrow viaduct, a horse rider is racing a train. He guides his horse between the rails of the other track. From around the curve ahead, another train appears. There is no room to let the train pass. The train that the rider has been racing is slowing down. On the other side of the low wall is nothing but a pleasant view of a park with the roofs of the town beyond. Without stopping, the rider's mind, heart, hands and feet ask the horse to jump the low wall. On a glorious summer day, a rider and a white horse were seen leaping to their deaths from the top of the viaduct. The rider did not let go of the reins until the undertakers and the police waded into the river and removed the bodies.
Hunting the wren, St. Stephen's Day. A wren is caught and killed. A heated stick is inserted into its anus. Wren boys then summon householders to their doorsteps and deliver mime and song for gifts of food and drink. Chapter 1. I didn't hear the crash because I was in it, and I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't pick it out from everything else that was going on. Everything was crashing slowly. You didn't have to hear it in the end. You could see it, smell it, sense it. Every time you walked into a room of any kind, someone, something was crashing. Someone, something was being crushed, smashed, burnt, killed, pulled apart, trashed. That's how you made art, didn't you?
Now we fly the flag of obedience. Let us study the geography of a well-behaved atom. and savor the salty taste of exaggeration. Non-toxic, untainted, a feast of rotating symbols.
Fractures squeak on the summit. Spring withers and summer smothers. My portrait casts its skin mile after yellow mile. On the walls, thin traces, oily cells, preserved and exhibited down the stairs. A medicine finish, a craftsman's touch.
He slipped into consciousness like a burglar. Was there anything here worth having?
Are you recording?